Hey guys, welcome back to the Wall Street Bull. Anthony here. I hope you're all doing well and staying positive out there. It's never a dull and boring moment in crypto, finance, or the stock market. That is why I love doing daily market updates. Now today, it is an early one for me today because again, I've just got so much on this afternoon, and I did receive an email from the Australian crypto regulator, AusTrack, in relation to earn curve. So they have given me a timeline now, which is really, really nice. So I'll share that in the community tab. So it's freaking exciting, all right? So if you haven't gone to sign up to Earn Curve Invest, go do that. Link is below in the video description. Anyway, we've got a lot of news today. It is XRP related. Again, XRP likely to be the next ETF approved in the United States. That is a freaking given in my channel. CEO Brett Garlinghouse of Ripple putting out some pretty bullish price predictions for Bitcoin. Yes, not XRP, because you would get into a lot of trouble for that as well. We've got Solana hitting a huge milestone in Canada. The first spot ETF is going live, which is very, very nice. That is tonight. OKX, again, a partner of my channel, and again, is launching in the United States, which is nice to see that. Trump as well going after Harvard's tax exemptions, which is interesting. And OpenAI, Sam Altman right here, is building a social media platform to rival Elon Musk's X. So freaking interesting. We're going to go through all of that. Massive shout out and thank you to every single one of you who have subscribed to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. If you are new, smash the subscribe button down there. Turn on that little bell notification, because as you can see right here, I absolutely love documenting my journey with investing with cryptos, dividend stocks, growth stocks, talking about passive income, building financial freedom, and of course, my goal at the end of the day is to build generational wealth. So come along this incredible journey. Things are getting freaking interesting in this space. Also, if you can give this video a thumbs up, watch it straight through, would really help me push this channel out to a lot more people, because the YouTube algorithm is absolute magic when you find ladies and gentlemen do that. So make sure you give it a thumbs up. Doesn't cost you anything. It's down there. Thank you very much. You guys rock. Also, little disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor. Please do your own research and due diligence with stuff, right? I don't want to see anyone get financially hurt. Now, I've got my, I should say, late morning espresso. It's actually just clocked over 12 o'clock. So good morning and good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Now, going straight to the community tab. This is crazy right now, but there are so many XRP ETFs that are awaiting approval from the SEC in the United States. It's incredible. We're going to go through them bitwise. Obviously filed on October 2nd, 2024. That's for spot ETF. We've got Canary Capital XRP ETF filed on the 8th of October. We've got 21 shares filed on the 1st of November. Wisdom Tree filed on the 2nd of December 2024. Grayscale was the 30th of January 2025. We've got CoinShares 25th of January is this year, so 2025. Franklin Templeton is the latecomer right here. We've got 11th of March 2025. We've got leveraged and inverse XRP ProShares ETF as well. Sorry, it's ProShares XRP ETF was January 17th, which is nice. Now, again, they have put out an update today for a public offering. So keep an eye on this. We've got Volatility Shares XRP ETF, which was filed on March 7th. That's 3 ETF products, including 2x leverage and inverse ETFs, which is nice. 2 Sheeram XRP ETFs as well. That got launched on NASDAQ. So that is freaking incredible. So that is done. We've got broader ETFs, including XRP. We've got Hashdex, NASDAQ Crypto Index, US ETF amendment filed on the 17th of March this year. Rex Advisors and Osprey Funds. That's January 21st this year. We've got Tuttle Capital Management ETF Trust, date not specified. We've got Memex XRP ETF is date not specified. We've got a Hashdex as well, 21 shares XRP ETP in Europe. And we've also got Wisdom Tree XRP ETP in Europe as well. So obviously it's a global thing here. We're talking about European markets, mainly the US stock market, because that is the biggest. But this is enormous. This is like, you know, the phoenix rising from the ashes, so to speak. It's absolutely incredible to see this. There are currently 17 XRP ETFs, and I think there's a couple more. If I've missed any, comment below in the comments, all right? I want to see that. Now, ProShares Trust. This is a Form N-1A that was lodged last night. Pro-effective amendment right here. Post-effective amendment. We've got registration statement. ProShares Trust. This is for a public offering, which is right now, as you can see right here, April 30th. I can't even believe that it's already April 2025, but this is crazy to see this. So again, very, very nice public offering from the one of the first XRP ETFs as well. Top altcoins in my portfolio, we have Ravane, Reef, Gas, and DGB. These ones I've held for a freaking long time, okay? I've seen a few comments that Reef is absolute garbage. I'm just holding it because I've seen some pretty incredible price predictions in the future, but we'll see how we go. I'm bullish on the project because the founder actually called out Sam Bankman-Fried years ago, and no one paid attention to it. I think it's Denko Machensky was the founder. So go have a look at that. Yes, these are the companies with XRP ETFs as well. And Money Never Sleeps, my dividend investing book. A couple of you bought this last night, so thank you very much, guys. I really appreciate it. I hope it brings you a lot of value. Again, my dividend portfolio is actually helping support my life at the moment. So if you haven't gone to get a copy of this, go do this. I've been doing this now for 6 years and I've built a portfolio, multiple portfolios, I should say. And it really does help, okay? Because again, you don't have to sell your initial investment, say, for example, in the S&P 500. You don't need to do that when the price goes, 10, 15 years later. You hold these assets because they generate your cash flow. This is the reason why I wrote this book, because there are many books out there on the market. Yes, and you should read them all because they're all great. But this one primarily focuses on dividend investing. And it's really simple, okay? So I've kept it really simple because I didn't know anything about it until I started researching it years ago. But it's all in here for you, all right? Go get it. The WallStreetBullOfficial.com link is below. Now let's get to coin market cap, guys. Have a look. We've got down 1.58% today, 2.64 trillion, $160 billion in volume. Fear and greed index is sitting at 29. Bitcoin ETF has had $38.2 million of inflows. Ethereum at negative $10.6 million, which is pretty scary to see Ethereum just losing. I can't wait. I honestly do believe once these ETFs are approved, and it's coming, it is happening. Again, XRP will flip Ethereum, and it has done it before. I'm just making that very clear. It was in 2018. It was for a short period of time, of course, but that was because of the SEC going after XRP that had dropped below Ethereum. So again, there you go. Moving on, let's get to my watch list. This is my portfolio, I should say. And again, you can get this in the Wall Street Bull University. I'll post it up today, as well as my bot links for the trading bots I've set up, so make sure you do that. Bitcoin's 83,793, flatlining for weeks. Ethereum's at 1,600. We've got XRP at $2.09. Solana's at $126. Doge is at 15 cents. Cardano's at 61. XLM is at 23 cents. Sui's at $2.10. Hedera at 15 cents. Litecoin $76. Dots $3.56. XDC a gem in my opinion. I love it at 6 cents. Quant is at $65. Now again, Immutable X, I mean, they had the case dropped against them, which is interesting, but 40 cents, I'm still holding that. Let's have a look at the top gainers in the portfolio today. Ravane Gas, NEO, 7.37%, which is nice to see that. I've been holding on to NEO for a freaking long time. It's like a Chinese-based Ethereum. It's a layer one project, so pretty cool. Digibyte, we've got Reef, T-Fuel, Anchor, Seacoin, and Illuvium. There you go, guys. So go join the Wall Street Bull University. Having a quick look at my bots. Now, I did set up these bots yesterday, which is nice to see that. Now, again, I did set these up on gate.io. This is 3 commas. You can join up below, and they've got an incredible discount at the moment. I just want to show you guys, yes, it's trading for me. Coming over to the spot market right here. Yes, you can see Sui, XRP, Solana, Cardano, and I've got other ones set up there I'm going to do today as well. So there's still available capital, as you can see. So this is the spot trading bots with small capital. And again, if you want to use big capital, that's up to you, but be careful, all right? And you can do these with leverage positions on gate.io, but be very careful with leverage because it's a very volatile market at the moment. So any other influencer out there trading with leverage, don't get me wrong, they've been wrecked multiple times, right? Spot market, you don't get wrecked. Just putting it out there. And of course, the bots on OKX are pretty cool as well. I just want to say that they've released these again. Pretty cool. I set up ones on Sui, Flare right here, and you can withdraw your profits as they move as well, which is pretty cool. So OKX link is below. This is a really cool feature on the spot market as well. So multiple platforms trade in the spot market. You literally can just click the withdraw profit and it goes into your wallet and you can withdraw it and use a crypto debit card. So it's pretty cool, right? There you go. It's a little trick for you. Now, moving on, let's get to the news. And yes, Earn Curve, guys, I did get an email from the regulator today, which is really nice. My website's frozen. There you go. They're assessing the application, which is really exciting. So fingers crossed, it's in their hands now. We've done everything humanly possible to provide everything they've asked for. So let's see how we go, guys. And again, you can go join up to the wait list. That's earncurveinvest.com. First name, last name, email, and phone number, and you can select your country, all right? So it makes things a lot easier. There you go. Perfect. All right, now and again, money never sleeps. Go get it, the Wall Street Bull official, all right? Now, again, the XRP ETF's likely the next in line to get approval from the SEC, which is nice. So XRP's front-runner position comes because of underlying tokens' high liquidity, and that's key, said Kaiko right here. Spot volume for XRP on American exchanges recently hit its highest level since before a long-running lawsuit in 2020 led to delistings. And I mean, for those of you who haven't been in this space for a very long time, XRP was not available on many exchanges. I've completely forgotten about that, by the way. It was not on Coinbase. It was removed off Binance. It was many exchanges didn't have XRP. They took it off. Can you believe that? Don't believe me, go look it up. But again, once, Judge Torres said it was not a security, this was a couple of years ago now, again, it got listed back on all of these exchanges, which is unbelievable. It was available in Australia, believe it or not. So there you go. I think we got a good head start on that. But Kaiko added that the SEC's prior approval of a fund giving investors exposure to coin also worked in XRP's favor. US asset manager Two Shroom right here, investment advisors launched 2x leverage XRP earlier in the month. So there you go. It's pretty interesting. And I can't believe they removed it off exchange. It just feels like a dream. Anyway, we've got Brad Garlinghouse, freaking legend, CEO of Ripple right here. He thinks Bitcoin is going to $200,000, and it's not unreasonable to say that. And again, he said that on Fox Business on April 11th, adding that he would not forecast the price of XRP because he would get into a lot of shit for that. The XRP ledger, as it's too close to home. Okay, so even he's saying 200K. Kathy Woods is saying 200K. Michael Saylor said things, long-term $13 million USD. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens with that. Billions to flow in Ripple's XRP as first ever XRP ETF hits the US market, which is very nice. We've got, of course, the first 2x leverage XRP ETF trading under the ticker XXRP. The innovative financial product will offer investors twice the daily return of XRP through swap mechanisms, which is nice, making a significant milestone for the crypto that ranks the fourth globally with a market cap of approximately $111 billion. Industry experts have noted that unusual nature of this launch. Eric Balchunas, senior ETF strategist at Bloomberg, commented on the unusual sequencing, noting very odd, maybe a first. That's a new asset for ETF is leveraged. Spot XRP is still not approved, meaning the leverage one got approved, but the spot ETFs haven't been approved yet. Very strange. And notably, the ETF carries a 1.85 expense ratio and represents a dramatic shift in XRP's regulatory standing. So again, this would have never happened with Gary Gensler. Moving on, we've got Solana. I've been talking about Solana for years. I'm bullish on it as well. The Canadian financial regulator have given a final green light to multiple spot Solana exchange-traded funds, marking another crypto milestone for the country, which is very nice. And again, that is hitting the market, I believe, tonight or tomorrow. So we're a day ahead anyway. So that's unbelievable to see that. OKX is launching exchange and wallets in the United States market, which is nice. So they've got US Exchange Regional HQ in San Jose. And American users gain access to wallet and features, stage onboarding for OKCoin and customers to OKX. So that's freaking cool. Well done. We've got Trump going after Harvard's tax-exempt status as standoff escalates. And Harvard says that it will protect its free speech. And Harvard filed a lawsuit against Trump's administration. And Trump has warned Harvard University that it could lose its tax-exempt status if it doesn't adhere to the White House demands. And the White House wants the oldest university in the United States to change how it hires admissions and teachers to help fight anti-Semitism right here. And Harvard facility filed a lawsuit against Trump administration and asked for a temporary restraining order to stop the government from cutting off its federal funding. I mean, it's a pretty prestigious university, to be quite fair, but wow. And yes, OpenAI, Sam Altman is developing a social network platform similar to Elon Musk's X. No one's been able to keep up with X, centered around the ChatGPT's Imagine generation capabilities. The social platform will help OpenAI collect real-time data and AI training positioning as its competitor to Meta and X. So there you go. Everyone's trying to take on X. And again, we've got some news here as well. Let's get to X. Again, freaking bullish. Thank you to those 8,850 plus people. You guys rock. Yes, we've got similar scientific files to raise $500 million to buy Bitcoin, which is unbelievable. That's pretty cool. We've got JP Morgan CEO Jamie Dimon saying there's very little stress at the consumer level. Really? Anyway, the first Bitcoin trend breakout right here. So as you can see, it's broken out, which is nice to see that. I mean, if you go back and look at the previous bull markets, it's like freaking clockwork. I'm just saying. Move on. We've got BlackRock has just bought $37 million in Bitcoin. Chump change. Fred Rispoli says before or on April 16th, which is today in Australia, tonight in Australia, there's big news coming for XRP. So let's see what happens. I don't know. All right, let's see what he says. We've got Director of Digital Assets, Bo Hine, says, again, he'd like the US government to have infinite amount of Bitcoin. Have a listen to this.
Say, well, is there an exact number? Well, do you have a personal goal for the number of Bitcoin that the United States could have? I've heard 1 million thrown out there as a nice big round number. Yeah, I've heard a lot of different senators and other folks in the Hill talk about specific numbers, but, I'd like it to be infinite. I want as much as we can possibly accumulate. And the reality is, I've told many people this, and especially journalists, is they say, well, is there an exact number? Well, no, not really, because, that's like saying how much gold do you want as a country? Anything else with intrinsic stored value, you want as much as you can possibly accumulate, and that's no different with Bitcoin.
There you go. Absolute facts. Fed decision in May, which is interesting. We've got no change, 83%, pretty much like us here in Australia. Hong Kong suspends postal service for all goods being sent to the United States. Again, the shit is hitting the fan there. Moving on, I'm going to end on this, guys. We'll go to Trump, NVIDIA right now. Again, they're moving all of the chip manufacturing to the United States, which is nice to see that. The US government has banned NVIDIA, selling H20 chips to China, which is interesting. So there you go. They're moving everything to expedite NVIDIA's move to the United States. Have a listen to Patrick Bet-Davis on XRP. Listen to this.
Than Swift. So Swift processes $5 trillion daily, or 1.25 quadrillion annually. If you didn't know what that was, quadrillion annually, Swift. If XRP captures 5 to 10% of volume, let's just say 10% of volume, $125 trillion annually. The demand for XRP, by the way, could be any of these other technologies we're talking about. Analysts estimate that a $10 trillion market cap could push XRP's price to $100 per token, with full replacement potentially driving it up to $1,000. Excuse me, sir. Question for...
There you go. Absolutely bullish. Anyway, guys, I'm out of here. Make sure you have a good afternoon, day, and morning, and evening, wherever you are in the world. Get yourself a copy of Money Never Sleeps down in my website below. Stay bullish. I'll speak to everyone soon, all right? Take care of yourself.